Hey, Susan? Susan, can you make sure that we have students ready to bring figures up? Thank you. Thank you all for joining us here for the opening ceremony of the Remember the 43 Students art installation and campus engagement. I'm Stephen Lee. I'm the producer of the art installation. I'm also the dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences at DSU. So before I turn to some brief comments about the installation, I want to offer some public thanks to many people who have helped bring this installation to fruition here at DSU. I want to start by thanking Michael LaCourse, the provost for DSU, for his unwavering support of this project when I mentioned it to him just 2 months ago. His support and that of President Richard Williams has helped make the 43 at DSU a reality. I also want to thank several folks who call Eccles their professional homes for allowing me to involve and move into their spaces, especially the scene shop, and adapt the figures for their display here at DSU inside of our buildings. Specifically, I want to thank Dean Jeffrey Jarvis, Professor Chelsea Richards, Professor Henry Echeverria, Liz Gubler, and my amazing student assistant, Kalani Young, for helping me to prepare the installation and for letting it not only start on time, but be deployed effectively across campus. I am deeply grateful to students from the LDS Student Association, from Jeff Ewell's Art 1010 class, students from the Newman Center Club for rallying around and helping with this event and the later events that will occur over the course of the next 2 weeks here on campus. I want to thank my staff, Leslie Twitchell, Christina Merrill, Cherie Crenshaw, and our new social media intern, Isabella Pereiro, for scaffolding this project during what is easily the busiest time of the year at the university. They have supported my vision for this installation and have helped make it a reality. I want to thank the faculty in the Spanish program, specifically Luis Aravalo, for their help as well. I want to thank the Institute of Politics for their energetic student staff, who I think should be renamed the weightlifters, because they spent the morning offloading 40-pound weights from the back of a pickup truck and deploying them to all the buildings across campus. So thank you to them. I also want to especially thank Vince Brown, the director of the IOP, for embracing this project and helping make it truly a campus event and engagement. I have spent many, many hours discussing this project with Vince, all different aspects, including a radio interview that he did yesterday on UPR and his interview that he will do with John Gibler, the journalist we're bringing up from Mexico City, later this next week. So Vince has been enthusiastic in his support, and we really couldn't have made this what it will be over the course of the next 2 weeks without his help. Finally, I want to thank Susan Zark, my wife, because I could never have a better spouse or a better production assistant. We were in the scene shop many, many hours the last several days, including we spent our evening, the entire evening in the scene shop last night trying to finish preparations for the installation. Susan was a gigantic help. Our cat Scout was not thrilled that no one was home and in the dark, but that's okay, he got over it. All right. So I want to thank all of you for being here to launch the Remember the 43 Students installation. I'm so pleased you've taken the time to help us launch what I hope will be a powerful couple of weeks of conversation and reflection about the plight of 6 students who were killed and 43 additional students who have disappeared, in Iguala, Mexico on September 26, 2014. This installation will raise difficult questions. It will raise questions about power and security and cruelty. It will raise questions about political leaders, police and soldiers operating in collusion with drug cartels. It will raise questions about political leaders operating with impunity, seemingly unconcerned that their actions, no matter how horrible, will never be prosecuted. And questions about profound empathy. Empathy of people around the world, but especially in Mexico, who stand in solidarity with the 43. Students who had the temerity to want to get an education. I conceived of the 43 installation late in 2014, just months after the horrible events of September 26th. While I hoped that the installation would raise awareness on campuses about the story of the 43 students, I could never have imagined that it would touch so many. I could never have expected that I would have learned so much from the installation. The installation has allowed me to contemplate the role of art in raising awareness about complex social issues. It has allowed me to see connections between art, journalism, religion, and politics. The installation has allowed me to see how my work can touch the lives of others, including most intensely the father and uncle of Israel Jacinto Lugaro, one of the 43 disappeared students whom I met at the original installation in 2014. While I could say much more here about how the 43 has touched me, I think it is best to provide you with the opportunity to interact with the installation. I now invite Dr. Luis Aravalo to the podium. Dr. Aravalo will read the names of each of the students. We are going to name the students and give them their moment. And as their names are read, the students and staff will be bringing the figures out and placing the figures in one of 9 different areas around the room. So if you're standing near a curatorial card that has a number on it, realize that students are going to be coming towards you, and they will be setting up figures around you. So please just give them safe passage. After we install the installation here for your observation and contemplation, we will be deploying the figures across 9 total buildings on the DSU campus. The curatorial cards that you see around will accompany the figures in their different buildings. It is my hope that you will have your students, your friends, your family, and yourself walk the installation and encounter the 43. Most importantly, remember the 43. See yourself in the 43. Thank you.
Leonel Castro Abarca. Bernardo Flores Alcaraz. Luis Ángel Francisco Arzola. Marcial Pablo Baranda. Benjamín Asensio Bautista, Everardo Rodríguez Bello, José Ángel Campos Cantor, Luis Ángel Abarca Carrillo, Adán Abraham de la Cruz, Emiliano Allen Gaspar de la Cruz, Josivani Guerrero de la Cruz, Martín Getsemaní Sánchez García, Saúl Bruno García, Cristian Tomás Colón Garnica, Jonás Trujillo González, José Ángel Navarrete González, Giovanni Galíndez Guerrero, Abel García Hernández, César Manuel González Hernández, Jorge Antonio Tizapa Legideño, Israel Jacinto Lugardo, Antonio Santana Maestro, Miguel Ángel Hernández Martínez, Jorge Aníbal Cruz Mendoza, Marco Antonio Gómez Molina, Carlos Lorenzo Hernández Muñoz, Jorge Álvarez Nava, Dorian González Parral, Jorge Luis González Parral, Julio César López Potolsin, Abelardo Vázquez Peniten, Cudberto Ortiz Ramos, Felipe Arnulfo Rosa, Israel Caballero Sánchez, Cristian Alfonso Rodríguez Telumbre, Jesús Giovanni Rodríguez Tlatempa, José Eduardo Bartolo Tlatempa, José Luis Luna Torres, Mauricio Ortega Valerio, Alexander Mora Venancio, Carlos Iván Ramírez Villarreal, Magdaleno Rubén Lauro Villegas, Miguel Ángel Mendoza Zacarías.
Thank you to all the students and staff who helped with the deployment of the figures. I invite you to circulate among the installation sites now. As I said, we will be deploying from here to various buildings across campus in about an hour. Thank you so much for coming out, and please remember the 43.